Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you with all the love in my heart. We're going to start the meditation in just 2 minutes. This is a 10-minute guided meditation for peace. And we know that absence of war is not the cause of peace. That's merely an effect. You are the cause. You are the prime cause. I would like to ask you to stay tuned. At the end of this meditation, we have the great privilege of welcoming my beloved teacher, Munishwarji, to say a few words to us. He will be answering questions, and you will notice that there is an option on your screen for leaving questions. And so please, if you have questions now or at the end of the broadcast, at the end of the meditation, please type them in. He will answer them for you. So it's our privilege to have him. So please stay tuned if you would after the meditation. We also have an announcement after the meditation. So, meanwhile, find a comfortable place to sit or lie down where your body is supported for deep relaxation. When our bodies relax, our brains shift and the brain waves shift and the rhythms of our hearts come into coherence. When lots of people join their coherent rhythms together, there is a beautiful power in that. So just prepare yourself for the meditation. Find a place where you're deeply supported for relaxation and close your eyes. Close your eyes, and as you close your eyes, you notice it's very easy to relax. In fact, you find yourself relaxing deeply and easily, and a wave of relaxation passes through your body, starting at the crown of your head, moving down your scalp. The muscles in your jaws relax. Even the little muscles around your eyes soften, around your mouth. And the wave continues, relaxing your neck and throat, your shoulders and arms and fingers, your chest and back and torso, and the wave of relaxation hits your stomach and your hips and relaxes your legs, your thighs, your knees, your ankles and calves, even your toes. We are one. To give is to receive. Everything is energy. Thoughts and beliefs are energy. Bodies are energy. The energy continuum is unbroken. It only seems to be interrupted by time or bodies or objects or distance. The energy continuum is unbroken. There is only unity, and you are made of the energy of love. Feel that now. Find that. Attune your consciousness to that. Imagine that you can see or feel or hear that underlying substratum of energy into which all separation dissolves. that beautiful piece of unity. All forms eventually dissolve. Only the energy behind creation lives unchangeable. Find that, attune to that. Look past your history, your behavior, past your name, the color of your skin, your upbringing, all the way to the energy of your creation, the energy of your creator, the frequency of love. What would that feel like? Imagine the exquisite impulse of love that created you. Is it beautiful? Does it have a shape or a color or a sound or a sensation? Only you would know. Be with that inside yourself. This is the energy of God's desire for you, alive within you. As we rest in this beautiful attunement, whatever its sensation, we find ourselves knowing we are one with the divine. To give is to receive. We are one with each other. And now, think of the first person who pops into your mind. Don't edit yourself. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's someone you think of as an enemy. Friend, enemy, all is form. All forms dissolve. Only the energy of creation lives unchangeable. The person you remember now was manifested out of the impulse of creation. Tune into that frequency, that energy. Look beyond form, beyond our earthly memories. Look inward and beyond. We tune into the divine impulse that created that person. I see that love. I see the love within you that matches it. I see you both now as bodies of light, joining hands in innocence, as innocent as a newborn child is this creative thought that made you both, as innocent as light. We are all fueled by light. And the joy of seeing our light like this is magnified. The light between us is magnified with our conscious attention until it shines around the entire country, bringing with it the lights that recognize each other. Bringing with it the knowledge of unity that once seemed lost, but now is found. Our light is like falling in love, like quenching a great thirst from a sparkling fount. In truth, we drink from the fountain of everlasting life, of which Lord Jesus spoke in the Christian scriptures. We bask now in this light with our brothers and sisters around the country. And as we do, our lights grow brighter and more alluring. The entire world takes notice. Our light is enthralling. The light in each person's heart flickers in recognition. These flickers turn into radiance, and the choirs of heaven sing in joy and harmony. In this moment, we know we are one. In this moment, we are attuned to the energy behind the form. In this moment, we are love. No matter the lives we lead, no matter the beliefs we've held, no matter the mistakes we made, it's only in the illusion of form that we call each other enemy. All forms dissolve. Only the love behind creation lives unchangeable. And now we see that the very earth is bathed in the light and the harmony of this love. For in this moment, we know I see you. I know you. I believe in you. I give to you that which is mine to receive from you. We are one. And as we move through time, when we leave this place, please help me to love you as you need to be loved. Amen. And so it is. And now come back to the room, back to your body. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you, beloveds, from the bottom of my heart for the work that you do here and the work that you've done. And if you don't yet believe that what you're doing is powerful, begin noticing the language that's changing around you. Notice how many times you hear people using the language of unity on talk shows, in the barbershop, in the theater, on commercials. People are waking up. Yes, there's darkness there, but the tiny flickers of recognition are sparking all over the place. And if you hadn't noticed, put your ears and eyes on, notice. We are certainly not the only people doing this work. There are many others in every religion, every country outside of religion, but you are here and we are shifting consciousness together in our 10 minutes together. Now it is my great privilege to introduce you to my beloved teacher, Munishwarji. He is an enlightened teacher of holy mysteries. I'm eternally grateful to him that he shared this mission with me. His mission is our mission at the Temple of the Inner Self is global evolution through personal transformation of consciousness. And that's a mission that I've shared with you here. Munishwarji, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, my beloved. I welcome you with all my heart and with all my soul. It's wonderful to be here, and thank you for inviting me to be with you tonight. It's what an amazing and extraordinary experience. I'm delighted our beloved Indira is sharing these teachings in the world, which have become part of the body of teachings of this lineage. Indira is a guru in our lineage, which means a master of light and darkness, and is one who understands the full depth of the yin, the surrendered nature, and the yang, the assertive nature, and brings that forward into being. And you do it so beautifully. So thank you for sharing this with us tonight. This is beautiful.
Thank you. We have one question that has been introduced, and that question is, tell us the importance of light in the Taoist Yogi Christ teachings.
Very good. That's an excellent question. And light, I guess it depends on what type of light we're talking about. So maybe we should talk about that, because there are distinctions in the level of light. So at one level there is a light, and the light that casts shadows. And that's perhaps the light that we're most familiar with, and that we're familiar with in our life. Because most of us go through life and we experience this shadow play of light and darkness. Examining things that are going on in the world right now, it may even appear as if that shadow play is playing out on a larger scale. But one of the things that we have to realize is that there's a different and a much more powerful, more subtle kind of light. And in Arabic, the word for that light is nur. It's spelled N-O-O-R, if you were to transliterate it into English, nur. And it means the all-pervasive and all-pervading light. It's the light that casts no shadows. And it's said in our lineage and our teachings that there's no space in the universe, not even one fraction of an inch, where that light is not. So when we realize the presence of that light, and we realize our unity with that light, and we come from that place of unity, like we were in the meditation tonight, we have the ability to work on the subtle planes of consciousness at that level of light, which is much more powerful than this shadow play that's happening on the surface of the manifest world. This is happening at a deeper, much more profound level of consciousness, this work. And that's why it's so important, because you'll notice, I mean, if you look, you can see the effect that we are having. We meaning all the people on the planet that are holding this collective space of consciousness that we're holding. Notice all the things that have suddenly happened. Notice, we have an African-American president that was elected. Notice what that president has done in his term, like all of the powerful social changes. We've had, changes in healthcare, and making healthcare accessible to more people across the United States. We've had gay marriage that has been legalized during this term. We have had we've had significant advances in trans rights and in
Yes.
administration who
Yes.
formally acknowledges the rights of transgender people. And what we're seeing is this experience of unity, that we're really all the same, that it doesn't matter the color of our skin, it doesn't matter our sexual orientation, it doesn't matter our gender identity, that we are truly all one.
Yes.
And what you're seeing at the same time is that shadow play. You're seeing the fear
Yes.
of
Yes.
change.
Yes.
And so what we can do as a human race, and teachers like us, and all the beings that are listening to this recording out there, what we can do is we can work at this subtle level, which is what we've all been doing for years. And we're seeing the results of that very manifest. So my request to everyone that's listening would be to connect at that subtle level of Noor,
Nor.
and to recognize our oneness. And in that simple action, it brings all of us as a human race closer together.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, beloved. That was wonderful. Such a beautiful teaching. And um, I experience that when I go into this meditation. I experience that light that casts no shadow. And it's interesting because I'm learning about that when doing the podcast, because you can't see them, but we have lights coming in from every direction. And I'm learning that the reason that we do that is because if we have lights coming just from one direction, then it casts a shadow. But the lights coming, so metaphorically, we see this in our podcast here, that we are casting very few shadows. So thank you for that teaching.
You're welcome.
Was there anything else that you wanted to share?
Yeah, I wanted to share that we have coming up an extraordinary opportunity at the end of this month, at the end of July, beginning July 30th through August 7th in Somerville, South Carolina. We have our annual retreat for our lineage, for the Taoist Yogi Christ lineage.
Yes.
And
yes.
which is
Yes.
an amazing opportunity. If you've never been on spiritual retreat, it's where all of the powerful evolution happens, because
Yes.
you're there for a single purpose, for an
Yes.
extended period of time, immersed in
It's
wonderful
amazing.
spiritual practice and energy. So if you're interested in that, I would ask you to contact us. You can write to Indira. What's the best email for them to use to contact us?
Temple of the Inner Self at gmail.com.
Okay, that's it. Temple of the Inner Self at gmail.com. Write us and let us know you're interested. We can make sure that you get information about the retreat. And we'd love for you to be able to join us for that experience.
And I will say that it was in the context of these retreats that I have experienced an amazing amount of evolution and enlightenment, literally enlightenment. So I thank you for sharing that, because I would love for everybody to be interested in that, and to everybody to be able to be exposed at that. In that it's in Charleston area, so you could fly into the Charleston airport if you're coming from somewhere else. So. Okay, the other thing I want to do before I sign off is to announce that the next podcast, Wednesday, August 3rd at 8:30 p.m., first Wednesday as always, will actually be held live from Somerville, South Carolina, from the Taoist Yogi Christ Lineage retreat, the annual retreat. So the illumined teachers will be there. Samyama Munishwarji, who you have just met, Master Jha and Shankarji, join us live for the meditation as usual, followed by an inspired message from one of the great teachers in our lineage. So farewell for now. I wish you light with all the love in my heart. We both wish you light.
Good night, my beloveds.
Thank you.